Welcome to this guided meditation on awareness of breath. Our intention in this awareness of breath meditation is to place our attention on an object, in this case the breath, for the next 15 minutes, remembering to return to the breath whenever our attention wanders, however often that may occur. This practice, when done daily, will help train the mind to stay calmly, clearly in the present moment, rather than being distracted and agitated as it so often is. So please let go of any thoughts of the past, the future, any stories about conversations, relationships, work to be done. Just clear your mind, and so we can take our posture on our cushion or chair with a sense of newness, release, and presence. So we'll begin by inviting the bell, and please just let your attention rest fully with the sound of the bell from start to finish. So whether we're sitting on a cushion or a chair, the same principles hold true, and that is that we want to have a meditation posture that is upright and open and also relaxed. So begin by straightening your back and letting your shoulders drop away from the neck and back so that you really feel that chest area is open and the shoulders are relaxed. Let the crown of your head point up towards the ceiling as you slightly tuck your chin and soften your eyes. The eyes can either be closed or they can be open and down at about a 45-degree angle with just a soft gaze. If you're feeling sleepy, it's better to keep the eyes open. If your mind's distracted, it may be helpful to have them closed, and that may change from meditation period to meditation period. Now notice how your belly feels. If there's any constriction or tightness there, just relax it so you can breathe easily, feeling each inhalation and exhalation. So we're going to bring our full awareness to the sensation of breathing in this meditation. And there are two areas where you might choose one of the other to notice the sensation of your breathing. The first is the area of the nostrils where the breath comes in and out. And the second is either the belly or the rib area with the expansion and contraction with each breath. So let's start first with the nostrils. And what we want to do is not think about breathing and also not adjust our breathing. We just want to be breathing totally naturally. But we want to experience how it feels when we breathe with our attention at the nostrils. What are the sensations that are noticed? So please rest your attention lightly with the breath as it enters and exits the nostrils. And for many, this is a very subtle sensation, so we really do have to pay close attention to notice the sensation of air passing perhaps over the top of the lip, the tips of the nostrils. Perhaps there's a sense of a little more coolness with the in-breath or warmth with the out-breath. Just notice and see what's present for you. And without analyzing, just simply observing. What is this experience of the in-breath and the out-breath at the nostrils? And if at times you find you're congested, you can also slightly part the lips and notice the sensation of breathing through the mouth, through the lips. So the second option for observing the breath is in the area of the belly. And so we can certainly imagine that the breath is coming through the nose, down the windpipe, into the lungs and affecting the belly somehow. But actually what's happening when we're noticing the breath in the body is primarily we're noticing the body expanding or contracting, rising or falling as a result of the body breathing. So we want to again not think about what's happening, but just notice what is the sensation in the body. And particularly, let's take the belly with each in-breath and out-breath. So just letting your attention gently rest in the area of the belly and noticing how is the breath affecting the body? How is that breathing experienced at that level? And an alternative here is you can also bring the attention instead of to the belly to the ribs. And again, just noticing the expansion and the contraction of the ribs with each in-breath and out-breath. So pick one of these areas, the nostrils or the belly or the ribs, and keep your attention there for the rest of the meditation. And the only simple instruction is to let your attention rest gently on the breath, just aware of the body breathing. And whenever your mind gets lost in thought, no matter how many times, that is fine. This is part of the training. Your only responsibility is to notice when the mind strays from the breath. Then just let go of that thought or thinking without judgment, so do it in a kind way. Just come back, relax, and the next breath is just a totally new breath and begin again. So please again, decide where you're going to put your attention and then practice in this way. And just check to see where your mind is right now. Is your attention with the breath? And if not, just gently bring it back. If it's helpful, you can have a small mental note. If you're watching the breath at the nostril, perhaps just inside a mental in, out, with each breath may help to anchor you a bit more. Or perhaps at the belly, rising, falling, or in, out. But keep that very light if you do that, and just keep the attention primarily on the sensation of breathing. Once again, just checking where your mind is right now and not being discouraged if the attention has wandered. Just continue to bring it back. That is part of the practice of mindfulness. And see if you can bring energy and commitment into these last couple of minutes of the meditation. Just resting the attention with the sensation of the breath. So in just a moment, we'll be inviting the bell to end this round of sitting meditation. Just let your attention rest with the sound of the bell, and then slowly come back, raise your eyes, and just notice how the mind feels. Notice if there's perhaps a little more grounded feeling to take with you into your day.